Okay, so this is the extra information for the superchargers, and I thought this was quite a good time because if you look at Supercharger at Macquarie, all the stalls are full. All 10 stalls are full, and it's saying less than 5-minute wait time. So that's the great thing about the Tesla Supercharger network, is it knows how, well, it's got a rough idea of how long the cars that are charging have got to go. So it can look at that, and this is what other non-Tesla chargers or non-Tesla cars don't have access to that information. So even if all these superchargers are full, you're only going to wait 5 minutes. I haven't waited any longer than 5 minutes. So there's always someone about to finish up, and if they're not finished up, they're only going to be 10 or 15 minutes anyway. So that's good. It shows you here that there's a busy time just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's quite good there. 69 cents per kilowatt hour, that's pretty expensive. But you get an idea of how much they're charging. It tells you the charger speed, tells you what is nearby, and yeah, then you can navigate there. So that's giving you a bit more information to read on the charger. But I thought that was quite a good example because it's full. So you can see here it's telling you how long you might have to wait. Another part of the latest update with the car, the 2022 36.2, I've been noticing that my rear motor is now staying a lot warmer. It's almost like the set temperature or the target temperature for normal driving is now 40 degrees. So I think this could be a bit of a change they've implemented, sort of coming into the colder months in the northern hemisphere to try and keep the LFP battery a bit warmer. I've also noticed that the battery seems to be sitting just above 30 degrees now instead of below 30 degrees. So right now you can see there that it's sitting on 32.5, and you can see that the rear motor is 38 degrees. The battery inlet is at 30. So right at the moment, I think the car is managing the battery temperature separate to the motor temperature, and then it's allowing, when it needs to heat the battery up, it's allowing that warmer fluid to come from the motor and be used to heat the battery up. So this is a bit of a change, and it's not just a one-off. I've been seeing this. Now we've got some higher ambient, so I've got 25 degree ambient temperature today. I'm wondering if it is just that. Ever since I've been driving the car since this latest update, we have had some warmer days, but I have had some cooler days as well, where it's been below 20 degrees, and I've noticed that motor temperature just sits at 40, between 38 and 40 degrees constantly. And you'll be able to see it up there on the screen. So I just wanted to make note of that. This was an additional thing in that update. Okay, I'm just going to quickly run through the app update. So we can now see a bit more information on what media is playing instead of just the skip buttons and the play, pause or volume. So we can actually see the song name there. That's pretty easy to explain. Navigation, you get a lot more information here. Navigate, it says gives the name of the destination, and it gives the arrival time and distance. If you click on that, you will then go to this screen. It doesn't show you the route planned, it just has the destination highlighted and where you are now. And yeah, it just shows you the 2 points there. And you can get the superchargers and things come up in between. And we can also just see all the superchargers listed here as well. So yeah, it's that giving you that more information. I think possibly this screen is going to improve a bit more over time. The other thing I've noticed as well, whether it was this update or not, I'm not sure. If you click on your account, scroll across, you have this screen now that says charge your non-Tesla, and comes up with a map. Yeah, I guess showing available superchargers. So we don't have any of those here in Australia yet. So yeah, you can't see that yet, but it's active in the app there now. I haven't noticed that before. Each app update, I go in and have a look and try and find out what's changed. So I hadn't seen that yet. Okay, we'll just do a quick demo of the live Sentry mode. So you go down to security and drivers, live Sentry mode. So Sentry mode doesn't have to be on, we'll just turn that off. And you can see there, enable to view live camera. So we turn Sentry mode on, we then get the blue option here to view live camera, and we can turn that on. So yeah, we're looking out the front camera. I'm just at the local shopping centre near my work. We can view the side repeater. There's some dodgy looking trolleys there. I don't know what they're up to. They're hanging around near my car. I better wait for them to leave before I go back. Yeah, all clear on that side. And then you can also look at the rear. So pretty easy to use. Not really much lag at all. It's you know, pretty quick to respond to you changing the camera angles. So yeah, well that's going to be a pretty handy feature if you've left your car somewhere where you're a bit unsure about whether it's safe to go back. Alright, we're just going to have a quick look at the remote door opening feature that has come out. So with this latest app update, you can now open the driver's door remotely. And the only way you can do that, it's not in the controls, is to go to the shortcut icons. Go into there, you now have an extra icon down the bottom right hand side here that says unlatch door. You need to move that up and replace one of your other shortcut buttons. Hit save. We can then unlatch door, and you can see my driver's door opened up, and it can open. So this, as I said, this is quite handy if your door handle is freezing up in super cold weather. And for me here in Sydney, Australia, it's not going to be much use unless I'm in one of the alpine regions on holidays. So one tip though is don't leave that button active there in your shortcuts. If you accidentally press on that and you're nowhere near your car, the only way to shut that door again is to physically be at your car. So I'd recommend filing that away again and put one of your other shortcut buttons back.